Hi, I'm Louise Neal. You'd think as a podcast host, I would be used to hopping on and talking about myself. I'm not, which is why I am a host. I host a podcast, a weekly podcast called Kickass Conversations. And as a host, I love that space because I get to be the one asking all the juicy questions. And I get to be the one to kind of pull out that information from our guests about what their careers have been like, what their journeys have been like, and what choices they've made and not made to get where they are today. It's also one of my superpowers that I bring to my coaching clients, asking folks those hard questions, getting to the core issue so that the coaching becomes transformational, not transactional. We often want to skip to the how. How do I do things? How do I be more confident? How do I use my voice at work? How do I find a career that fits and feels good? How do I even know what that is? And although those are amazing questions, we need to step back often and take a look at what it is we really want from the world of work and why. What is our purpose and why do we do what we do? I don't know if you know this statistic, but we will spend almost 90,000 hours of our lives at work. Like that's huge. And that's just if you're working like 9 to 5, kind of 5 days a week kind of thing. It's a lot. And when it becomes draining, it really has these ripple effects throughout our whole lives because we're not different people. We don't get to leave our self at home when we go to work, and we don't get to leave our work selves there when we come home. At least if you tried to do that, it doesn't last very long and it starts to feel crunchy and really draining your energy. My approach is a holistic one where we look at all of the things that contribute to the world of work. That's your purpose, your values, and really understanding your gifts and talents so that you can put them to work to really get what you want from it. But it's understanding what you want, putting voice to those wants, being able to communicate. And that can look like a promotion. It can look like well, communication, but it can also look like bringing something different into your life. And if you're ready to make a big change or a pivot, what could that look like? We go through life thinking that our careers will automatically fall into place. And for a lot of us, for a long time, it happens that way. We get promoted, we get a job offer, we get an opportunity at work that's put in front of us. And as high potentials, it feels really good. It feels good to be headhunted, or it feels good to take on something new. But if it's not something that we really want, if it's not an experience that we want to bring closer to us, if we're not intentional about saying yes or no to those opportunities or finding those opportunities if they don't fall in front of us, without that intention, we can veer off track. We can start down a path that finds us really far from where we want it to be. I mean, that's what happened to me. I was in a corporate role for over 20 years, 23 plus years. And I did all kinds of things. I was in finance and nonprofit. I did continuous improvement and executive project management, product development, and IT, all kinds of things. And it was fun while I was doing it until it wasn't, until I found myself in a place that didn't fit or feel very good at all. And it drained everything from me. That is when I decided to stop and slow down and pause for a moment and look at what was really happening. Why was I no longer engaged at work? Why was I no longer feeling excited Monday mornings? I needed to learn to love Mondays again. And I took time to figure all that out. And now I help others do the same thing. There is a framework or a structure that can really help you not just transactionally find what's good and check the boxes, but deeply and fundamentally transforming the way you look at work. Through my coaching, I want to empower you to take charge of your own career journey, to take charge of your career path, to be intentional about what you do and how you do it. And that is the program. That is how I coach. That is what I love to do. And I would love to talk to you more about it. This is about being intentional, and it's about not being alone while you figure all that stuff out. If you're interested in getting to know me a little bit more, you can book a clarity call. And I would love that. I would love to talk to you and be able to develop a program or a process that is unique to you, following the framework that I know works because I've been doing this for a little while now. And I refined it. And there is a sweet spot. There is ease at work, and there is ease when you find work that fits and feels good. I'm really looking forward to connecting and having a conversation with you a little bit more about work that fits and feels good.